action from the Nite Series Adventure Run is proudly brought to you by Out the Green Box, Renewable Energy Solutions. It's a warm welcome to Three Silos Mountain Bike Adventure Trails. We're just on 18 kilometers outside of East London on the McLeantown Road for another edition of the Out of the Green Box Nite Series race. There are 5 events taking place in and around East London, and this is the third one in the series. Night runs are a rather unique new approach to park runs or adventure runs. We spoke to the organizer, Bruce Vion, to find out a little bit more about the event.
Yeah, the Out the Green Box Nite Series just came about of us wanting to do something different for East London. You know, we wanted to do something adventurous and something exciting and pull people out their comfort zone. So we started this and it's been great. The East London community have really come out in hundreds and supported us and enjoyed this endeavour of just being adventurous outside. You know, the average runner is welcome here. This is a family event. So, you know, we've got a little 3-year-old I've just seen that's entered tonight, and we've got 50, 60-year-olds running, as well as the racing snake. So it depends on what you want, what kind of race you want to do. But yeah, everyone is welcome, and that's, I think, what the East London community enjoy as well.
I believe it's going to be most enjoyable. I've heard a lot about it, and I believe Three Silos is quite the place to be nowadays.
Well, you know, we enjoy the Nite Series race. We did it all last year and it was fun, you know, meet new people. Better than spending on the couch watching TV. Get out a bit in the nature, you know. And you?
Yeah, nice, exciting venue. Awesome vibe.
Out the Green Box Renewable Energy Solutions came on board as sponsor for the series. Craig Powell tells us a bit more about what the company's all about.
Well, you know, renewable energy is all about using nature. It's natural power, free power, and there's nothing more beneficial to us as a group than having the healthy lifestyle, you know, lifestyle using the sun, using the wind and that to generate power, and just thinking, you know, it's great, it's night time, it's something different. We've got our stands out, we're showing what our inverters and that can do, just showing the people that we really care about a healthy lifestyle for people, and that's what Out the Green Box is about.
The sunset signifies the start of the Out of the Green Box Nite Series as Bruce Vion gets into briefing the runners as to what they can expect out on the course. With 2 distances on offer on the night, both a 4.5 and a 7 kilometer long distance, and just on 200 runners getting together for this event. This, of course, being the third of 5 events in this series. If you want to find out more about the Nite Series, go to Nite Series on Facebook and check it out. You get all the information about the up-and-coming events that are happening over the next couple of weeks. Definitely a run for everybody to take part in, and the short distance, very easy for the kids to join in with mom and dad to take part as well. That's what the series is all about, getting the family away from the television and getting active and doing something adventurous and a little bit more interesting. And trust me, the kids will absolutely love it. So as the headlamps make their way towards us, already one man going away at the front. It's like Donovan Sims there applying the pressure, and Craig Powell just behind him, the rest of the field following up. A bit of mud on the route there, as you can see. It has been raining in this area, so the route a little bit muddy, but runners having to run under a clear moonlit sky. Absolutely amazing as they make their way along the route. A headlamp, of course, vital for this type of run. You want to make sure you can see where you're going, and it looks pretty majestic from a distance, looking at all the runners going past these rather scenic sites on the Three Silos run over the One Low Bridge. Some of the little ones really enjoying themselves out on the course. Donovan Sims applying the pressure early on, extending his lead over Powell, who at this stage was in second place. A lot of the runners commenting on the marking on the course. Of course, of the night run, the course and the route has got to be marked very, very clearly. That's where Bruce Vion and Liam Victor take a lot of time in marking out the routes for each of the events. Check them out on Facebook. Search for Nite Series and you'll see the icon. You can click on it and you can get updates on the up-and-coming events. See the results as well if you missed them on the day. And just in case you're wondering, no, we didn't pay them to do that. They just wanted to do it. As the runners now make their way over the little wooden bridge along the route, they come up from the split and then they make their way to the bridge, turn right, make their way to the bottom of the valley, And then they approach the split, where the route will be splitting. 4 kilometer runners will then be going to the finish line, while the 7k runners do another 3 kilos. And this is where it's going to start getting gritty. The last bit of the 7k route rather tough. Spoke to Liam Victor. He says he made that last bit of the route rather tough, so the runners that are into the serious night running can really enjoy the trial run. And that's what it's all about. Powerade coming on board, providing some liquid energy along the route. Runners stopping to have a quick drink. And then it's back on with the run. The last 3 kilos is going to be really, really testing. Even though 7 kilometers not that far as trail running is concerned, always great to have a water point on the route. And the guys making real good use of this one. A lot of the young ones taking part in this run and coming to do it with mom and dad. And you're asking the question, is this a safe thing to do? Of course it is. The route very, very clearly marked. And if mom and dad come with the young ones, they'll have a lot of fun, create a lot of good memories. And believe me, it's much better than sitting in front of the telly on a Friday night. The 4 kilometer runners already on their way to the finish line. Travis Hickson leading the way, closely being followed by Donovan Whedon, Matthew Powell in third place. From here on, most of the field now in the 4K making their way to the finish, but Travis Hickson, the man taking the win in the 4K run. Great finish by him, 26 minutes 11 seconds getting to the finish line. Not a bad time. Finish line in sight. The average race finishing time for the 4.5 kilo run, around about 40 odd minutes, which is not bad running for the night. And while the 4.5 kilometer runners were getting to the finish line out on the route, the 7k runners were now going through one of the trickiest parts of the run. It was the long bridge on the route, and it was a very difficult one to get through because you can't have too many runners on this bridge, otherwise it sinks into the water. Some of the runners found out to their dismay, ankle deep in the water. By the way, if you do want to find out more about our title sponsor, Out the Green Box, visit their website, www.outthegreenbox.co.za, and you can learn all about getting off the grid and getting a renewable energy source in your business environment or home. The most amazing sounds of nightlife being heard out on the route as the runners go past the Flay. Of course, the route they're running here is the Kiddies mountain bike route, the short course that they are using for the night series, the Out the Box night series. Of course, doing a run during the day, either a 4.5 or a 7 kilometer run, not that bad to do. At night, a little bit more difficult. You get disorientated, you can't see the route ahead. This is Donovan Sims. He's now 5 minutes ahead of Craig Powell, extending his lead, while Delaray Duplessis just on 7 minutes behind. A great run. The competitors really enjoying the route. We caught up with some of them afterwards and asked them about their experience.
It was my first time out, first time ever here, not just night time. It was fantastic. My light let me down a bit, the battery let me down, so it was a bit of a touch and go, feely thing, but it was fantastic. It's definitely come back.
It was awesome. I love being out there. Yeah, I kept getting lost though. I'm not really very good at night running. I still managed to do a third, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, no, look at it. It was very much enjoyable. Compared to running road to running off-road, a lot more fun, more adventurous. Can't talk about the scenery, kind of dark. So, no, but look, really cool, Definitely do it again.
Let's have a look at those overall results then. The 4.5 kilometer Out the Green Box night series, Travis Hickson taking the win. Wendy Hickson doing it for the girls, while in the 7 kilometer run it was Donovan Sims taking first place over Craig Powell, while Sharon Wood took the honours for the ladies. Out the Green Box is the series sponsor for the night race. We went to Lavender Blue to find out more what the company is all about and spoke to Andrew Hugo about renewable energy.
We are basically renewable energy projects. So what we do is our purpose is to save companies money on their electricity bills, and also to help their lights burning when everybody else's lights are going out. So typically for Lavender Blue, they are a very popular breakfast spot here in East London, and their most busy times are Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings for breakfast, and that was exactly the time that load shedding was happening here. So they were hit very badly economically with the load shedding. So we installed some solar panels on their roof, gave them some batteries, and essentially we were saving them money every single day when the sun is shining as beautifully as it is shining today. And also when the lights go out, when Eskom goes down, their power still stays on, they can still make money and they can still do business. There's basically two systems. There's a grid tie system and an off-grid system. The grid tie system is the one that takes the power from the sun and pushes it straight into your everyday usage and brings your bill down from day one. And then the off-grid system is the one that kicks in when the power goes down. It has the batteries and the solar panels that then feed into your critical circuits and keep your till points and your computers and your microwaves and the coffee machines, all those kind of things running. So here behind me, we've got the grid tie inverter, which is literally, as we speak, busy taking solar energy from the sun and pushing it into the daytime usage of this restaurant over here, right? And if Eskom was to go down, we've got the inverter on this side, which is the off-grid inverter that will then take that same power from the sun and the battery power that has been stored all day, and will keep the lights running, and they'll be able to make coffee, they'll be able to make all their meals, and the lights running, the computers running, even when the power's down for almost an entire day.
For more information on Out the Green Box, go to www.outthegreenbox.co.za. All of the action from the night race was proudly brought to you by Out the Green Box, renewable energy solutions.